everybody. Welcome to another Sunday Fun Day. Let me call in our co-host. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go. Hi.
Hi.
Well, I am getting the game booted up right now. You know how, Steam can be sometimes.
Yes.
Let's see. We can say hello to the people who are in the chat.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Crow, Gwenicide, Lark Bark, and Zatara. Also, a bot, I think, named Nintendo Switch XL. That's, interesting. Alright.
Is it gonna be an issue if I get mine as an X?
I feel like it'd be more of an issue with the rest of the house at this point, but you can go ahead and do that if you need to. Oh lord, Corpse Party booted up and my computer just went crazy. What the hell? I still need to share the screen with you if I'm actually going to make this work, so... Okay, let's try this. Dude, the house is... I don't know if that's the right time to get those out, dude, okay? Seriously.
Not fucking be an issue when you're playing games.
I am playing... Dude, we just started the stream. Now's not the time.
How can I get them out earlier?
Why do you need to get them out?
Oh man, I'm clearing it. But I don't get it out now. It'll be more of an issue later when you're following the stream and stuff.
Dude, just wait a couple hours. I'm gonna have to mute for a second. Hold on. Alright, well, that was something I had to deal with. The next question is, what do I do to get this to start working? Because Corpse Party, for some reason, does not want to work. Which is a problem. Let me guess, when I click on it, it's gonna... Yeah, I completely screwed with my computer, first off. Yeah, it's gonna do the thing it was doing last time, isn't it? Just constant crashing. Who'd have thunk this would be such a big issue, right? Pray. Okay, Crow? Elise, you still there?
Yes.
Okay. You were being very quiet.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I had to deal with my brother trying to get something out right now when he really didn't need to. He was not happy with me. Now let's see if when I open up Corpse Party here, it crashes like it did last week. Because that happened a lot. No, nope. Okay. Well, now comes the next part. We have to see if the encoding overload goes away, and we have to see if it'll actually start showing Corpse Party on here now that I've got it started up. Because everybody should be able to hear it right now, but they can't see it, which is a problem. Yeah, it's not showing up on the stream screen. That's a problem. And as soon as I click off of it, it freezes. That's fun. Why am I all the way over in this? What the fuck is going on? Why is such a small game causing so many issues. And this one's plugged into directly the right window, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be capturing. What the hell? Alright, let's try this. Okay. It's always one thing or another, isn't it? What the fuck? We don't have time for this. Come on. Let's try switching to capture any full screen application. Might also be able to repurpose this. Let's see. No, because it doesn't register that Corpse Party is even open on that. I am so confused right now. Well, I can at least bring these two up, so you guys aren't staring at a black screen, but still. Oh, and my controller's not even responding to the game. What the hell? There we go. I am so confused as to what's going on. Am I gonna have to play in windowed mode? I'd really rather not. Okay. We're off to a great start, aren't we?
Mm-mm.
And it's like Steam's trying to give me some sort of consolation prize because it suddenly just popped up in my corner telling me you have a new item in your inventory. It's like, thanks. That helps. Alright, I've put the game in windowed mode. Let's see if this helps at all. I wish I had a way to make it, like, I want it to keep running even when I click off of it, and that doesn't give me an option. It just freezes anytime I click out of it. I understand why it does that, but I'd rather if it didn't do that.
Mm.
This is the issue with OBS. Sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate. Hold on. Window capture. Oh my gosh, that took way too long. I had to literally open up a new window to make it even work. That's fucking lame. Okay, well, hold on, let's get this sized in properly. Okay. Kind of position that in the middle of the screen. And drop it down behind our avatars. Okay. I don't want to play this in windowed mode because you guys can't see what I'm seeing. What I'm looking at right now, it's literally the whole game's in a tiny window now. Because when I was trying to do it full screen, it wasn't working. And when I try to go full screen, it wants to quit on me. So let's go down to configuration. Let's try messing with... Okay. vertical sync, keep aspect ratio. Yeah, and then it stops when I click that. Also, annoyingly, anytime I open up the game and it goes full screen mode, it actually knocks away OBS, so I have to click out of it to go check it. This is just really inconvenient all around. And now y'all are looking at a window. What the fuck? And it doesn't even pick up that Corpse Party is even available anymore. That's bullshit. What is this nonsense? I'm sorry, folks. This is way more trouble than it should be. I think we're having more trouble getting this to work than we did last week. What the hell? I didn't even click off of it that time. So, how's your day been?
Fine, I guess.
That's good. Yeah, OBS literally won't register that it's even open when it's in full screen mode. What the hell? Like, hold on. I'm gonna have it like this. If I click back into it, well, before I click back into it, I should make sure it's streaming to you. And I guess I'll just use my phone to keep an eye on chat and hope that that works. Okay. This is some... And I'm sorry, this is a pain in the ass right now. I just literally what we're trying to do today is we're just going to go back through chapter 1 and try to find everything we missed. But we can't do that if OBS won't cooperate. Which it won't, because it's still showing a black screen, everybody, unless I'm doing this in windowed mode. That's not cool. Hold on. Let's try like that. And as soon as I click back, it's gonna crash again. Because it always does that. Yeah, no, it's weird. Whenever it goes to full screen mode, it shoves all of my windows that are on the first screen over to the second screen. And it also, for whatever reason, always puts Discord back on top, so I can't even watch my OBS screen to see if it's working properly. This is very confusing. Why is it that getting official games off Steam to work with OBS is actually harder than getting some of my bootleg shit to work? That should not happen. Oh, what the fuck is happening now? That's incorrect as well. Oh, don't tell me it's capturing things properly. What is this horse shit? I am so damn confused right now. It's not even funny how confused I am now. Alright, guess I'm playing on a windowed screen. Not how I'd prefer to play it, but the show must go on. Let's jump back in. So, since we did a whole bunch of reading last time and that kind of ate up a lot of our time, I think I'll skip through whatever we've already read. Does that make sense to you?
Hmm.
Okay. Zatara wants to know how your streaming setup's coming along. Everything was basically set up except her, every time she tried to connect to a test stream, it would not go anywhere above the red on either of the streaming things she tried.
So yeah, anything that would be closer to streaming is cancelled. Absolutely cancelled.
Well, for now.
There's no way that can work.
It's not a never say never thing. It's a case of, oh, we're gonna have to see if we can fix that. Because every time she booted up, it would be in the red, and it's weird because according to what Lisa's told me, her internet's great. The one thing that concerned me was when we did an internet test, and we saw her download speed was amazing. It was her upload speed that was suffering, and I don't know how to fix that because I'm certain the upload speed is what was affecting that. And we're clicking new game. We will not view the capital one. I've already seen that shit. I also don't need to introduce myself to the characters. We already did this. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're literally gonna interact with everything.
I think you forgot to share your screen with me.
Again?
Yes.
Could have sworn I did that. There you go. And you should have music this time too.
Yes, I do have music.
USB to... Oh my gosh. And it's literally a curse. It's literally a curse on me. Anytime something finally starts to go right, I start getting things going wrong. Okay? That was weird. Okay. So, the hallway changed. Yes, I'm aware.
Also, I consider something. You got like 3 endings for the first chapter. It's either, I believe, one that would be the correct one would be saving Seiko, or I mean, close to that. And the second one could be when you are in that room with the ghost following you. Might be the second, bad ending that you're looking for.
It might be that, but I actually know how something's going to turn out in this. So, something about Corpse Party. There are characters who, in the story, are just destined to die. Like, you can't save them. Seiko is one of those.
Yes.
The reason it was a bad end for us was that Naomi also ended up dying. And when I did some research into that, I found out that it was indeed mostly because I refused to interact with literally anything. So, we're going to do the opposite of that. We're going to interact with absolutely everything we can, even if it seems like a bad idea. Okay, so let's put the loose, because we didn't try this way. So let's, go this way and see what we find. Candle for saving.
You saved it into the same save file.
I didn't hear what you said there. I might need to turn on the game volume. Because I think you're going to be turned up all
You
the way
didn't,
up.
save on another save file, just to be sure you would keep everything?
Well, I did restart, but we're going to try to do things differently. I think it's weird. I don't know. What's done is done. Eh? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I can't even... This computer's a piece of shit. Sometimes it'll let me open up my sound settings from the regular menu, and I can just open up the volume mixer from there. But there are times where my computer will literally not... It'll act like I'm not even clicking the sound thing. It's, like, random when I turn it on. Like, sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. And the only thing that'll fix it is a full restart of my computer. And since it's not responding, I literally have to open up my computer settings and go into the sound settings to actually make this work. And I'm trying to turn on the game sound so I can hear you more clearly. It really is not one of my shows unless something is going terribly wrong, isn't it?
Mm.
Ooh, okay, I think it's manage sound devices is what I want. I don't fucking know anymore. No, this isn't right. There we go. App volume. This is what I'm looking for. Corpse Party's already turned down to like 18%, so like it's even quieter than it would be normally. And yet the music in it is still blindingly loud. Blaringly loud? That's not English.
Even I was like, eh?
That's not proper
Is
English.
this a thing?
It is not. That is me being dumb. Anyway, we've never even explored this wing of the school, so let's see what happens. We'll probably die horribly.
uh,
I can't interact with these. Oh, there we go. Tiny shoes.
oh, those were shoes. I thought it was like shutter glass.
That's what I thought too, but no, they're shoes because this was an elementary school.
Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. But is there free each time? What? Did those keys are free
Yeah,
for legs or something?
There's 3 shoes all at once. What the fuck? I also realized I was skipping past dialogue without letting you read, which maybe I should stop doing that.
Yes, please stop or I come to my job.
Okay.
If you don't let me do my job, I quit.
Okay. Well, I guess we can pick up from here, or do you want to go to the next cutscene since we kind of started in the middle of this one?
You let me read?
If you want to start reading now, go ahead.
Ah, yeah, I forgot. Your father's working late tonight, isn't he? Yep, all those maps to fit don't come cheap at all. And while Dad's working to put some food in them, I get to be the house for hehe. Yeah, I guess you and them are still just little kids, so somebody would need to be around.
I completely forgot Seiko was a sister. That just makes this even worse.
Yeah, I believe she have like one sister and two brothers, if I remember correctly.
Oh boy.
You're pretty amazing, Seiko. High schooler and mom, all rolled into one. I'm not sure how I feel about that statement. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird without context. I just have to get back to them though.
Oh, honey.
Guess it's the same for you too. Your mom's waiting for you now. But take it back. I know we will. One way or another, we'll get out of this place. You bet.
You know, this is a thing about this game though. There's a reason the sequel, Book of Shadows, went full visual novel. It's because there's just so much dialogue in this game that honestly, there's no real reason to, like, honestly, the RPG elements don't do much, so turning it into more of a visual novel with some point-and-click puzzles made more sense.
Well, this is why they made Book of Shadow, I believe.
Yes. Okay, so we've gone this way. The problem is... Whoops.
Can't really move past that.
Well, I'm gonna...
Maybe there's a board, you wouldn't know.
I'd have to look around. Realization, though, and this goes back to me knowing more about RPG Maker than I should, even though this isn't technically built in RPG Maker, this is a remake built on its own engine, I believe. But I just realized I didn't mean to go this way. The reason why I ended up going this way is that I was going down here investigating everything, and I hit right here, and it's basically a teleport block. That's what happened there. And that's how you move forward out of that.
That's how it works. You just get teleported to another map.
Yep.
I learned that by trying some stuff myself.
Yeah. I really would like to start, like, making my own RPG Maker stuff again. Huh.
Now you can't do things in here, apparently.
I don't see anything I can grab here, so I guess we have to go back and see if we can find something else to use.
I'm pretty sure there's like another board somewhere in the first place. So you can
Let's.
go both ways. Maybe you just needed to go to this place to have Seiko telling you that you definitely have to leave this place or something.
I'm not sure. I'll have to look around and see what I can find. Um. It's funny. I did play the Windows remake of the original Corpse Party a while back, but I never actually finished it. I'm literally trying to interact with everything. Hair, because it's Japanese. Whoop. Yeah, no, the things that I do know about the Corpse Party lore are all just extremely fucked up. Like what we found out last time about literally the if you die in this place, you literally relive your last moments forever and ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually goes even worse than that because the ghosts in here will actively try to torment you and drive you to a point of misery before they kill you. So they just
Just
want
to be sure you really suffer.
Yes. Like, that's what they do on purpose. Okay, there has to be something I'm missing.
Click on the shoes, maybe?
I'm literally tapping the interact button every time I walk over anything.
Mm.
See, the doors here are closed.
It wouldn't be a dead end. That would be weird.
Although I guess this might be, this is
Try
probably
to
the...
get a... Hmm?
I was guessing based on the layout of the school, this is probably the entrance right here.
I was trying to show you with my mouse, but I can't. Try to get to the right, like right there, a little bit down.
There's
You
a
can't go
wall.
there?
There's a wall in the way.
Shit.
Inner knowledge of how RPG Maker works helps me notice where there's a wall there. Like, this spot here that's just, like, shadowed. It looks like it's just a shadow of the ground cast by the wall. That's actually still part of the wall, so I can't go there. That's very strange, though. There has to be some other way to get out of here. Unless they decided to just put a...
Go to the full top. Like, go to the top. This place.
Hold on. I was trying
And
to see
try
if I...
to interact with the voice to see if you can get back
Yeah.
the board.
Yeah. It seems crossable, but it's a little too wide to risk jumping. I mean,
Try to get on the board to take it back, or just behind it.
yeah, nah, I can't interact with that board.
Mm.
The Tara hitting us with some Guilty Gear lore. Guilty Gear's got some messed up lore too. Funny doctor man Faust goes mad after a patient of his died on his table, goes on a killing spree, regains himself, and goes on a journey to redeem himself for all the lives lost because he existed. Yeah, that is Faust's whole story.
Dang.
Yeah. The Guilty Gear lore is pretty cool, honestly. I've always liked Guilty Gear. And I love the fact they're still making them too. Like, it was gone for so many years, and then Guilty Gear Ixard came out. And they've just been making more Guilty Gear content ever since. And I am all for it. I believe Strive is like a reboot of the lore, though. So it's a little different. I literally don't know where we should go next. I might have to pull up a walkthrough or something. Because I don't believe they would just drop us into a dead end where nothing happens.
Yeah, I believe so. Try to touch the bucket again to see if it's different.
It's no, they.
And you don't have anything in your inventory. Like,
No, nothing in my tools.
yeah.
Can't even access my options in here. That's fucked up. Uh oh. My controller just started. You know how it is with me. Everything's constantly breaking. I am literally covering every square inch of map. I might have to pull up a walkthrough because...
I'm trying. I will try to search for it.
Okay. Because it feels weird for them to let us go over here to get all this extra lore. And then not have a way for us to get out of here. Because again, here's just blocked off. It's very weird. Zard was so dope, but when I got my gaming laptop, I realized I didn't have the specs to run it properly. This is why I don't buy new games most of the time, because my laptop ain't gonna run shit. I mean, this my laptop can run no problem, because it's just an RPG Maker type game. I make these sort of things sometimes. I've never published any of them, but I've tooled around in RPG Maker a few times. So is Lise. We've both experimented with it. The issue is bringing a full game together to actually share with people. That's the tough part. Like, I've had my own ideas for an RPG Maker horror game type thing. But I refuse to use the default RPG Maker sprites. Which means whoops. Ah. That menu is so confusing to close.
Okay, I've got a walkthrough. I'm watching it. I will tell you what to do.
Well, let's see. Starting from the beginning.
Okay.
We started in this classroom. We went out. We went down, and I was on a mission to interact with everything.
Okay, go back to the place with all the shoes. There really something to do there.
Okay.
You need to go down where the door is and you click on it. Like you read something about the door.
It's weird because I've been clicking on it over and over again and nothing happened. I know it's hard for you to see that I'm clicking on it because you can't see me with the controller, but... So, let's stand in front of this. Oh my gosh, I hit that so many times and it wouldn't do anything. The heavy door is firmly shut and seems unlikely or unwilling to open through any normal means.
And now when you
skip that.
you can actually take the board.
Okay. You wanna continue reading?
I'm watching the thing. Wait, I'm just to be sure I'm not missing something.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Pixel bitching. Yes, Crow, pixel bitching.
Wait. No good, it won't budge. Didn't feel like it gave it all. Didn't feel like it gave at all. In fact, I don't think we'll be able to force it open. Man, it's so close and yet so far. Well, I guess we'd better look for another way out. Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. I swear I clicked on that door like several times and only now did it interact.
I thought it was weird as well.
Anyway, yes, pixel bitching. Something I'm very familiar with because I've played classic adventure games. One of my favorite examples comes from Darkseid 2. Oh, the board.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, please pick that board back up. So, one of my favorite examples of that is in the classic PC adventure game Darkseid, where there is a bobby pin, I believe, that you need to pick up in the game for later use. The problem is when you go looking for it, it's on the floor in the library, I think? And it literally just looks like a tiny pixel on the floor. It could literally just look like a crack in the wood. But you need to pick it up to finish the game. It is one of the most infamous examples I can think of.
Dang.
Okay, let's go this way first. And again, interacting with everything that looks interactable. This is something we'll have read already, so I'm gonna... There's something hilarious about being able to interact with that like that. Oh, hey, I can ask where is here, because we didn't ask that question last time, so here we go. So here we go, new dialogue.
Why it's here? Do you know something about this place?
This is a cursed mental...
Oh, that we already know.
I can't remember how to do the spirit voice I was doing last time.
And you know what? This is exactly the same dialogue, so it's fine.
Okay. So it's the same thing, okay.
Blah blah blah, we are in another dimension, blah blah blah, let's go.
It's even more than other dimensions. It's literally a case of Uh, it's a case of like the dimensions are stacked on top of each other, so everything that happens in this game is all happening at the same time, but in
Mm.
different spaces. It's very weird.
Yeah. Don't go there. Just go away.
I couldn't control myself in that cutscene, so that was just the game.
The face Seiko made when she was on the ground was so cute.
Oh, the pixel art in this game is great. Okay, so let's see what it says. Or maybe I can't interact with it at all. There we go.
What the heck is this? Was this here before? I don't know, but it's just a picture, right?
I can't even tell what it is. There we go. The image on the board depicts a figure holding a pair of scissors, pursuing 4 smaller figures. And it says the same thing across all 3 things.
Hmm.
Rows of dead bugs are arranged neatly on each... Well, I misspelled that, but you get what it says. Just a reminder that most of the ghosts in here are children. Extremely fucked up children. Oh wait, no,
You're one that loves to beat the shit out of you.
I should read this. Oh, well that brings back memories.
Yes.
Memories that you
Reminds me
yourself
of a
clicked.
clip I... Yes.
I love that clip. It was funny. I made my own.
I had to
I-
do it.
I made my own clip, but it was last week when I was like, "I love you," and you just went, "Fuck you," because that's a relationship in a nutshell. This room is locked. Is it now? Yeah, that note's gonna become prophetic. Can't go this way yet. Oh, yes. I know who that is now, by the way, because I was watching clips on the internet and saw a clip from the anime.
Mm.
I know
Yeah.
I know who that is. And that's
Yes.
fucked up.
Yes.
Even this early on, the game is literally giving you hints as to the true nature of this place.
Yes.
Because that's not just random gore from a previous victim. No, that's someone you know who got killed around the same time you just walked across there.
Yes.
This game is fucked up, but I kind of love it.
Mm. This is probably why you like my stupid, weird ideas.
I've been into this sort of stuff for a while. I love creepy horror type shit. This is fun. Okay, we've done this. Because basically the victims you can find are all like it's like collectibles type stuff that you can read to get stuff.
Mm.
You don't get anything for collecting all of them, but you do get to be able to read up on some of the lore in the place. A lot of it gets fucked up. You can literally read how many you can just read how many different terrible ways people have died in here. Surprisingly, a lot of people end up dying of starvation. Because that's a pretty
Yes.
fucked up way to go.
Well, I mean, if you can survive, there's still nothing to eat unless you want to eat cardboard, but that's really edible.
Well, cardboard or your friends, which might have happened at one point in this place.
Oh yeah. That reminds me an ending in Books of Shadows, just say.
Oh boy! You're gonna get me to play the rest of these someday, aren't you?
Of course.
I don't mind.
It's
I'm slightly annoyed by the fact that I have to play this in a window, but it's not the worst thing I've had to do.
looking fine.
Well, you can see what it looks like. For me, I am literally playing it in a window, so I can see like my desktop behind it.
So what do you see behind? Some hentai?
No. Actually, it's not my desktop I see behind it. It's behind it I see the last thing I had open, which was my sound settings. If I could see my desktop, it would just be like a screenshot from Dirty Pair parodying a movie. Probably Star Wars. Lark has got to go quickly and get some lunch with his dad, and he'll be right back shortly. Okay, man. See ya. You know what? Actually, are you playing with your cat?
Yes, she's been asleep on me for the last like 20 minutes, and I'm playing with her stomach because she's fat.
Okay. So. Okay, so I can't make her preemptively wait here. One of the hardest things I've been trying to figure out with my RPG Maker horror game is that I don't want any of the characters to feel expendable or like they're the main character, but they can all still die, which makes it very tricky trying to figure out how to balance the group. So yeah, about 3 steps away from here is where that was. I wonder if you can fuck that up and it kills you for it. But I do believe I remember how to make this work. So let's see. Okay, there we go. I forgot what this was. The infirmary key. Okay, so we can unlock that. But before we go there, because that triggers basically the whole ending sequence, I need to go around and interact with literally everything I can. I will say a lot of people seem to be disappointed by the anime version of this from what I saw when I looked it up.
Hmm?
A lot of
Disappointed by what?
by the Corpse Party anime, people seem to be very disappointed by it.
Ah,
As far
but I started with the anime, so I'm not sure. I
as
mean,
hmm.
you talked before.
Okay, as far as I can tell, a lot of people were disappointed by they were disappointed by the ending they decided to go with because they decided to go with the worst possible ending.
Yeah, yeah, that I remember. They really got a lot of people killed and, well, so many alive because I won't spoil anyone who would like to
Right.
see it. Or I will try to avoid saying that, but
Yeah, no, it
at the
makes.
end I was like, what?
Yeah. I also know there are some live action Corpse Party movies, but I don't know enough about them. I think this is
Live action have always been a meh for me.
right. Okay, this might be what we forgot to interact with last time. Basement, nailed shut. Do not enter any circumstances. Okay, so
Are those talismans?
yes, they are. Talismans remind
Mm.
me of another RPG Maker horror game, Misao. Remember Misao at all?
Yes. Yeah, I remember Mr. Okali
That one,
played it.
that one also got fucked up.
Yeah.
Maybe that's another one I'll end up playing on here at some point.
Well, that would be fun. I would watch you play it.
I
Also trying to get all the dev because the boy I loved so much as some of them. These
uh
are all really terrible, but some
a,
of them are really funny.
a lot of those old RPG Maker horror games are actually available for free because they were released as freeware. But they've also remade a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
them recently with better graphics, well, better in air quotes, and some new features. Like The Witch's House and Mad Father both got updated re-releases that are available on Steam.
Mm.
I don't know if they're actually better than the originals. That would require me actually researching and seeing, you know. But I do have a bunch of the originals on here. If I can remember correctly, I have Corpse Party Rebuilt on here. I have Ebe. I have the original Witch's House. I have.
I never saw Ib.
I love Ebe. I'll show you that one sometime. Ebe
I
is.
believe Matinu liked it a lot too, but I never saw anything about it.
Oh, yes, Lisu has found some good anime. She has her VTubers all animated. It's just not animated on here because that requires extra setup that we haven't been able to do yet.
Yeah, I mean, I could show other people, but I don't know where I could upload that for to show you, or I will
Uh,
have to make another YouTube
I
video.
mean, I
I
mean,
don't know.
I feel like we could also get it set up in here as well if we could figure out a way to set that up as like your camera. I'm trying to save
Mm.
here. There we go. It's a little tricky though, trying to get it all
I
working. Not
mean, if I share my screen, guys, can they see?
they might be able to.
That could be a way.
I'd have to experiment, and I don't want to like fuck up everything right now because it was already a pain in the ass to swing. But yeah, sometime we should show them your avatar. Not to mention, even though you're not gonna be able to do some streaming stuff right now because your computer's being a pain in the butt, you're still gonna do like videos with it on YouTube. Heck, you can play some of these RPG Maker horror games. Like I said, they are free.
Oh, I think I have a solution that we could try, but it sounds a bit tricky in my head, but I believe you could try that.
The unknown key. Believe down here is. Oh no, this isn't anything. Okay. We're looking for a newspaper specifically, apparently. That's what I remember. Because apparently there's a newspaper you look at, and that will help you avoid being killed or something. It's weird. Okay, we can't go this way. We've already interacted with everything down here. I got the infirmary key and the other key. I believe the only place we haven't explored yet is the bathrooms, which, Is it just me, or does this first chapter have all the most famous dialogue in the game? And most of it from Seiko, who is, like, the first person we see get killed.
I mean, Seiko is pretty popular in all the games, even though she dies all the time.
I am curious to see how it all wraps up, since it's now, it's trilogy at this point. Like, the Heavenly Host Academy storyline is a full-on trilogy, so I'm curious how they wrap that all up, because obviously it's expanded far past what the original version is like.
Yeah, or remember that weird things they did on Switch with that, with the like the chibi in 3D.
Right, yeah, I do remember.
Ah, it was so weird. It wasn't like creepy anymore. It was just funny to look
Yeah.
at. It was like playing cute potatoes into another place.
In this place, not likely. Sasha, that's a... You don't usually see that name for Japanese people. Okay, we already did this. I want to see something, because I remember when I opened up this door in the last game. Hold on. This one gonna do it?
This one, I believe.
There we go.
Oh, I didn't have the song, the noises before, so I didn't know I was literally screaming.
Yeah. Huh. I don't think I said that last time either, because I did that when it was
No.
just Naomi.
No, it doesn't say that.
Well, okay. Unidentifiable meat. So all of this is pretty much the normal thing. So it's like, bonk. It won't open. And yeah, out of all these open stalls, that's the one she ends up in somehow. Okay, so once we leave her, it should trigger the bit where she needs to go butter her poop or whatever the line is.
I wonder why she didn't like go to the first one. It would have been more logical, but
Alright.
I guess I tried to search for something since she was occupied.
I forgot to bring up... I should have let that play out just so you could hear her, because when she goes off to the bathroom, it literally plays a voice clip of her going, yay!
I don't hear... I mean, I hear the sound, but very, very slowly, so I didn't hear that.
I had to... Well, you didn't hear this because I skipped past it, too, on accident.
Like, the voice of the man was really low. I just heard that something was going on, and then this is how I understood that someone was screaming that for real.
Hey, Fluffy, welcome. Okay.
Hi, Fluffy.
Yeah, okay, so what I said about being alone last time, though, we went and checked on that door when we were by ourselves. They didn't have the conversation between themselves when we did that the first time. Anyway, I guess we just explore the school by ourselves, which is a very smart idea, obviously. Okay, so then we hear Yuka.
if you go search for Yuka immediately? Like you don't get Seiko.
Oh, it tells you Seiko doesn't take being alone very well.
Uh,
Also,
especially in this place, I could understand.
I said last time I remember what was going to happen, but I was incorrect because the bit I remembered from the original version, uh, I forgot. It was actually Yuka who ends up in the bathroom, and then the stall she starts filling up with blood, and that was what I was remembering. Seiko's not even in the original, I'm pretty sure. Because this game added like a huge cast of characters.
Hmm.
I should play the original sometime. It's a different experience. I do wish, one thing I wish was that they used the um yes, Naomi's leg. The one thing I do wish was
You,
that they
you
had,
should
huh?
also you should not go to the infirmary immediately. Search for other things. I believe there was something that I saw that I looked for a way to get out about cell phones or something. I don't know how to get it, but I noticed the word.
Okay, well, we can always switch around a little bit. Oh, okay, so now we can go in here.
Ah,
We didn't go in this
they
room.
really talked about something. Yeah. I remember that. We didn't go into that.
Yeah. Enter.
Or maybe we'll be like killed or something in there.
Also, I discovered that thing that happens as we get close to troublesome areas where the screen light goes
Hmm.
dark. That's actually a piece of lore that they've built on in the later games. It's called the Darkening.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, I told you about that before. I believe that every time you get closer to something that is disturbing, your darkening goes up. And I believe it's bringing bad endings.
it
But
does
it's
not
been years since I've seen Books of Shadows, so I barely have any memories of the endings. Just a few ones that really go, ah.
not this one. This one, the Darkening is not really part of the gameplay mechanics. They just built it into the later
It's
ones to
just a
make
thing
it happen.
visually.
Yeah. Anyway, I believe we didn't do any of this, so take it away. And yes, Fluffy's here, so that's nice.
Okay, I will read that.
Okay.
Well, not that, but the
Okay,
next
I'll
one.
skip to the next part.
Ah, another dead body.
A message has been painstakingly scratched into the floor with fingernails.
Ah, neat.
Whatever you do, don't look at the newspaper. We're gonna look at that newspaper.
I really think we should just leave this room. Something's not right in here. Okay, but I don't know. I'm really curious about that newspaper now. Could we just take a little peek?
We're going to make a bad decision
Is
right
it
off the
an
bat.
is it another bad ending?
I don't know. I feel like maybe we should save before we interact with this.
Yeah, go save before doing that.
I try to remember where the nearest candle is. Because it wasn't in that other staircase. There we go.
That one, yeah.
Whoops. Okay, so that menu, the reason I struggle to close it every time I open it, it's because so A on my controller, I'm using a Super Nintendo controller. A opens up the menu, but then B selects everything, and to close the menu, I have to press the menu button again to close it. So it's confusing me. It's also confusing because A on a controller is usually your confirm button, and B is to go back. But because of the way this is set up, it's not doing that. All right, let's do a stupid, right? Oops. Heavenly Post. Breaking news, serial kidnapping ends in murder. The good name of Heavenly Host Elementary School has been stained in blood today as horrific details in the recent wave of disappearances are revealed. Over the past month, numerous children have gone missing within the town, and authorities quickly turned to kidnapping as the most likely explanation. Now the scares have located the whereabouts of those children, and their findings are far worse than anyone could have anticipated. The bodies of the absconded youths were discovered within the Heavenly Host Elementary School building on September 18, 1973, around 7 p.m. Authorities further revealed that a male instructor from the school was found with them, alive but near catatonic, holding a pair of bloodied scissors. Each of the corpses had its tongue severed and removed, grotesque mutilations far too... Yeah, pieces are missing. The page is torn at this point, and the bottom half of the article is nowhere to be found.
Oh, fool. I think I heard about this though once before. Not me, but I guess it did happen long before we were born, so I shouldn't be too surprised.
Thunk. Yeah, I believe what goes on here is that they get locked in this room for a very long time with the threat of being starved. And towards the end, you know that thing that said, admit it, you hate all your friends, and eventually you'll kill each other? That's a
Yeah,
reoccurring theme throughout the game because the whole point of this school is that it also tries to divide up friends. It purposely tries to
yeah.
split people. Because again, misery. That's what the ghosts want to cause. The door seems fixed to the wall like a decoration. It won't open.
Welp.
So yeah, and then we just kind of walk around. Oh, I didn't realize that. Let's hate another with all we have. Fucking sheep. That's the first F-bomb I think this game has dropped. Let me
I
see if
wanna
I
make
can
sheep noises.
read. Meh.
Meh,
There's a candle here, but it's
meh.
empty. A message has been written on the desk with magic marker in big letters. Oh, there we go. So that's what it is.
Beep beep, I'm a sheep.
Beep beep, bam, sheep. Said beep beep, sheep. Heavenly Post, you will never leave this room.
Yay!
And Zatara says moo.
Mmm. We will leave this room. Let's look at the skeleton to see if there's something about it that you can
Yep.
do.
Sob, sob. It's crying skeleton now. Beep beep,
Yeah.
Richie. Although it's the weirdest things to set the chat off.
If there is really a way to leave this room without the other character, that would have been funny.
Oh no.
Can't you light the candle?
I don't have anything to light the candle with. I have a key for the infirmary. Also, that just seems like a really arbitrary trap for the children to set up. Just,
Hmm.
yeah, if they read this newspaper, they get trapped in the room and starve for all eternity. That'd be funny. It's like the game's purposely trying to let it set in that you can't leave the room. I don't know what triggers the next. Oh, there we go.
There's no way out. Ah, what do we do? This is your fault, you know. What? How? Oh, I get why this is the... Okay, just never mind.
It's literally within canon. Seiko's making a bunch of dumb decisions that are making things harder, like them splitting up for the bathroom break. There's just a bunch of things that are going to lead up to a huge explosion between the two, and somehow all of this is going to add up to letting Naomi survive. Zatara says, "Nah, I just got sun in the background while working on a fruiting project. Saw a chance to moo at everyone, so I did it. This is a moo-friendly space." Rattle, rattle.
Ah, oh man, scared the crap out of me. Ah, hold up. Oh no, no, it's gone. What is? The paper was crap I got from Mayumi. Oh, the charm? Mine's still in my student ID holder. Ah, I put mine in my pocket. It must have fallen out somewhere. That's why I keep telling you, you need to put things away before they get lost. Now I'm sad.
I think that's all. I think that also ties into who lives and who dies. Whoever held on to
Mm.
their charms. Well, I think at this point we can go to the infirmary. But it's literally these two are being stuck together around each other so much that it's starting to drive Naomi crazy.
Mm.
Okay. I just noticed something. Hold on, let me go back up to that. That is literally just a recorded, like, video of a camera back there. You see it? Like, that's a real candle. I just noticed. Okay.
J'ai une proposition. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Yeah, I love how they don't let you preemptively take the alcohol that you're going to need later. Also, I did some research. This computer version was actually released before the PSP version was, which is why it actually lacks a lot of the additions the PSP version made. Mostly the detailed CG pictures that pop up whenever something big happens. Because I did notice those were missing. I was like, I could have sworn those right into the remake, but no, this is the first remake, and then the PSP and 3DS versions that came out added like a lot of new stuff. Problem is, I can't record off of a PSP or a 3DS. And also, the 3DS version of this is fucking expensive. Wash your hands with soap. We did all this.
Don't do that too far.
Alright. Then we go back to this, which we also did. And now comes the bit where we get chased, I believe. Which I'd rather not repeat too many times, so we're going to do that. Yeah, now that Seiko's out of our party, she is out of our party for good. There we go. And hello, Sachiko. Fun fact, Sachiko was not named in the original version. Wash the blood with soap. Ah, yes, we needed the box of matches. Convenient that they gave us all the tools needed to escape.
Oh, the air is on the door. You
Yep.
can like use the matches now.
Yep. Well, I can if it would prompt me to. I gotta wait for it to actually have the character pop up. Is someone there? I say as I hear scribbling noises. Ah, they wrote in the ghost book. Somebody write that down. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to read what that said. Haphazardly scrawled shorthand begins appearing on the journal on the desk, being written by unseen hands. The letters are so misshapen and inconsistent that they're completely illegible. Much like an actual ghost book. What the? Eek. It
Oh
says
no, a dark potato.
it says eek, but every time they say eek and the characters speak, they say kya, but that sounds dumb when you write it down. Or when you say it and you're not Japanese, I guess. Yeah.
I can nail it, but not with my neighbors at this hour.
Right. Oh fuck you, game. I can get hit by that. I can get hit by that a couple times because like you have HP in this game, but yeah, that's something I didn't
Try to
real.
use the matches before.
Yeah, hold on. What I was going to show was that we have 30 HP, and this is one of the few instances in the game where the HP is actually used for something.
I think you have to do that another time.
Hold on. Let's take the bottle of rubbing
Oh,
alcohol.
never mind.
That's the hairs of rubbing alcohol. Basic chemistry. There we go. I also don't know for sure that was Sachiko. I'm assuming it was. But it might be some other entity that I'm unfamiliar with because, again, they changed the story. There's the I'm going to kill you bit again. Ah, this is where it happens.
Oh,
Okay,
that's new.
yep, here we go. New dialogue for you.
Naomi, what happened? Are you okay?
I am pushing the button and nothing happened. My controller disconnected again, didn't it?
Sorry, my voice acting sucks.
Your voice acting's fine.
Teko. Sorry for the mess. What are you talking about? Don't apologize for barfing. Poor girl. Everything's okay. You'll feel better now that it's out of your system. You need me to rub your back? I think I'll be fine. Thanks, though. Did you find Yuka? Uh, uh, look, like we really are the only one. There are only two people here. The only two living people anyway. This place is just way too quiet. How about you, Naomi? Is your leg any better? Are you okay to be up and about? While I was resting, I was suddenly attacked by this creepy black apparition thing. What? Oh my god, are you right? I think so. We should consider that room off limits from here on out, though. That's fine. I'm just glad you're okay. I guess we'd better keep moving then. Can you stand? Yeah, but where are we supposed to go? Well, we've already been pretty much everywhere we can go in this godforsaken school. And the only other people we've come across are all dead. Damn it, there I go again. It's hopeless. We're finished and I'm so tired. I'm acting like a child again. Naomi, come on, it's not that bad. We'll figure something out. Class 2...
Two
I don't
Niners.
know the pronouns.
Two.
2 Niners, okay. Class 2 Niners never say they died, right? Invincible. I've got a hairdresser appointment first thing in the morning tomorrow, and I intend to keep it. And then in the afternoon, what you say, you and I go get our bikes fixed. Sounds like a plan, right? If you make it back alive, sure. Seiko, what am I doing? I just can't seem to hold back. Naomi, are you like super duper tired or something? This is so not like you. Come on, raise the chin. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. The hell's got you so chipper? Ah, you just keep smiling and laughing. D- do I? Tell me, how long is that going to last if it turns out we can never go home again? Have you given that any thought at all? We'll figure something out. That's a crock, and you know it. I must have finally cracked under the pressure. This whole situation was just more than my soul could bear. I thought I'd be keeping Seiko's spirit up till the bitter end. But just like that, I was berating her, abusing her. All I had running through my head was pain and sadness. I was like a baby throwing a hissy fit. I was crying out irrationally and couldn't stop. Venomous words were flowing from my mouth as if someone had turned into a spigot. All I could do was moan, complain, and belittle. I really was behaving like a spoiled little brat.
The star says you should do audiobooks.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I'm sure families. Oh, sorry, I was cut into the thing. You were saying something?
I was just saying, your voice is really nice. I keep telling you that.
I swear my voice acting isn't great though.
Hey, that just takes practice. It's exactly what Grim told me when I was like, "Yeah, my voice acting is the best." It takes practice, and it takes you. If you can act, you can voice act. That's the best way to put it.
And I mean, again, I can't go all out on what I'm saying or the way I act because
Yeah.
again, I'm not alone here.
Well, I mean, if it weren't for the fact that we literally live in two different time zones, so it makes it very tricky to line up at an hour where it's actually we can both do what we
Yeah.
want. Because if it was the time where you could go all out, it would be the time where I'd have to be super quiet because I am literally in a room right next to my sister's room and directly above where my parents sleep. So can't really do that either.
Okay, I continue. Okay.
Okay.
So it was something like our parents are going to be really worried about us. They're going to search and search, but they'll never find us. It will be a terrible burden for them. You're wrong. Oh, so about it being a burden. When you lose a loved one, you cherish that person's memory. Never a burden. You just want to do whatever you can to make her proud. You just want to. So you do. What is wrong with me? Seiko's mom disappeared several years ago. I know that. Why am I putting her through all this grief?
I mean, I'm going to guess it's that's my controller again. I'm going to guess it's something supernatural going on because if you're cognizant of the fact that you're doing this, maybe you should stop. Just a thought.
That's, I think, the people we leave behind are going to feel. I don't know, or is it for you and your family? But normal people don't work that way. Me, sorry. How about we split up? We can cover more ground that way. Maybe find a clue to help get us out of here.
Horror movie 101. Don't split up. Ow, I just hit my hand. That was my fault.
stupid.
Yes, I am. Ow.
I broke you from afar.
Why are you bonking me? I bonked myself. My hand hurts.
You get another one for the price of two. Or
Oh, you're
one.
so
Wait,
supportive.
that was the wrong thing.
You are so supportive. You know the difference. You know the difference between friends and best friends. When you hurt yourself,
Hmm?
your friends will be like, "Are you okay?" But when you hurt yourself, your best friend's gonna be like, "Dumbass."
Did the ground taste good?
Crow,
That's pretty much it.
Crow says, "Hide behind the chainsaws." Zatara says, "Every form of expression takes practice. You've got this if you want it. Yeah, just keep practice." That's one of the fun things about doing this form of entertainment. I started out doing Let's Plays, and if you ever go back and watch my old Let's Plays, they're terrible. But because I kept doing them over and over again, I got better at them. And really interestingly, when I go back and watch my older videos, it's very hard to understand me sometimes. I had speech issues to a degree. And doing those Let's Plays and just constantly talking on a regular basis, even if I was talking to basically nobody, because part of doing Let's Plays is me pretending I have an audience.
I have to get ready to do that.
It's literally, well, part of that, it might be helpful if you start out by just doing videos with me. That way you have somebody to talk to for a bit, and then when you want to do things by yourself, you kind of have a feel for what to do already.
I already have an idea of what I want to do, but yes, this is already like kind of like training at this point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no. I mean, here's the thing. I am by no means a professional streamer, a professional Let's Player. None of that. I've never made any money off this stuff. It's purely a hobby. But I have confidence in saying that if I wanted to do this for a living, I think I could, just because I've been doing it long enough that I kind of know the ropes. I even used to have a schedule. I would upload a new video to my YouTube every Friday. I eventually stopped doing that because it was just way too much work, and my capture card ended up breaking, so I lost all my drive to do that, and I never really got it back. As much as I'd like to do YouTube again. Anyway, continuing on with the story here.
Yes, seems the most efficient plan of attack, don't you think? Who who says things like that? I have to apologize.
Then apologize.
I want to get home just as much as you do, back to my dad and you and everybody else. And I sure as hell don't want to make them worry about me. This is all my fault. I have to apologize.
Then apologize! Jeez, woman.
But most of all, I don't want you, of all people, to speak to me like that.
I'm saying I'm sorry. Fuck. Except she doesn't even...
Seiko, I
I know...
So...
Here's the funny thing. I knew even when I clicked I'm sorry, she's not going to say I'm sorry. She literally can't get the words out, which is why I believe there's something supernatural going on here.
Well, this is spoiler alert right here, but in the series, I believe that she was half controlled by the spirits at this point and could do whatever she wanted to do.
It's I believe it's tied to that whole darkening thing too. Witnessing more and more supernatural events.
Mm.
I mean, even in Phasmophobia, we have a sanity meter, and the more the sanity meter goes down, whoever has lowest sanity has highest chances of being targeted by the ghost when it attacks.
Mm.
I love playing Phasmophobia.
I'm sorry too, but it's okay. If that's what you think we should do, then let's split up. At least Seiko understands. I've got this way.
That's part of what makes Seiko so likable, though, is that Seiko has the right attitude in this sort of situation. Even up to the last moment, I don't think Seiko would have given up, even though she kind of does, although I'm still blaming ghosts partially for what happens. But Naomi doesn't really... She just breaks under the pressure too easily. Which is interesting, considering the fact that...
I mean, this is small spoiler as well, but in the other episode of the series, she's still making the right choices, even though, well, she's not here anymore. She happens to make right choices all the time and to be the one who supports everyone as much as she can.
Which is
Even though
why
she
she,
is like
which is why
suffering
she's.
indefinitely.
That's actually part of one of the things about killing her off so early is that the more we learn about her, the more her
Hmm.
death hurts even in hindsight.
You know, like I said, I started with the series, and the fact that she died first, I was like, no, that was my favorite character. Fuck!
Yeah, this is this
It
is
was
what
terrible.
this is what Corpse Party does so well. Is it's
Mm,
really good at writing very likable characters that you get easily attached to. Like you don't want to see anything
mm.
bad happen to these kids. They're just kids. But
What
then
could possibly go wrong?
exactly. That's actually something a lot of horror writers don't seem to grasp. Is they always try to make at least one character who's a complete dickwad that you want to see die.
Mm.
And I feel like that's a bad way to do horror. I know it can feel satisfying when there's a character you really hate and you finally see them get killed. But I don't
But
think
it
that's
doesn't. It isn't horror anymore. If you want the character to die, it's
yeah.
same thing.
That's kind of how I feel. And bear in mind, I love slasher movies, and I can point out many slasher characters that I hate and wanted to see get killed. But it's more the horror is more engaging when it's the characters I care about who are in danger. I always like
Mm.
going back to the Nightmare on Elm Street series because in the first, I'll be generous and say the first four movies, there were always characters I ended up liking that I didn't want to see die, and when they did get killed, I felt sad and I wanted to see the other characters succeed that much more. Taryn in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 in particular, she's like the punk chick. She's actually really cool. And when she dies,
Mm.
I just feel bad about it because not only does she die, but because of the way Freddy kills his victims, he takes advantage
Mm-hmm.
of her in a very personal way where she was a drug addict, a recovering drug addict, and
Mm.
when he goes to kill her, Freddy literally does it via a drug overdose. It's very fucked up.
Ah.
Even though people like to laugh at that scene because there's some ridiculous stuff that goes on there, the fact that that's how he killed her is still extremely fucked up because he took her deepest fear, which was succumbing to the drug addiction she was trying to fight, and killed her with
Mm.
it. Which is what Freddy does. He
Yeah.
always tries to take out your deepest fear and kill you with that. Anyway,
Mm.
I'm gushing about I'm gushing about my favorite slasher franchise. Let's get back to the game. Whoops! I did not mean to skip. I pushed the wrong button.
And so, in this nexus of closed spaces, where humans are scattered and imprisoned and killed, two friends who should have been thankful just for the small favor of being trapped together in this unforgiving place, were quickly and easily divided. My petty obstinacy towards Seiko would come to be the biggest regret of my life, as the consequences of that exchange. Nah, I struggle speaking.
It's okay. You did pretty well.
Were far more dire than I ever could have imagined.
Crow says to quote Tom Servo about unlikable characters in horror movies. Tom Servo from Mystery Science Theater. Ugh, can we just skip to the death? Yeah. I, I, I was going to ask, do you want to try to make those noises? Okay.
No, me. He's a jerk.
Oh, I'm playing as Seiko now. I didn't even know that was going to happen. This is all going to be completely different now. Okay, we already read this. That's interesting. I still have our tools from the other thing though.
Yeah.
That's something I want to figure out for my horror game is I want the characters to have separate inventories.
Oh, it's possible that you get that.
I think it is possible to do.
Ah, my stomach is rumbling.
Oh no. It wants food.
It woke up the cat.
Well, we couldn't hear it, but you did just tell everybody that was happening, so.
Oh. Mommy's gone. Mommy's gone. Daddy, I can't find mommy anywhere.
Oh boy. This game's really gonna make this hurt.
And I'm by myself. I think of the stupidest thing.
And also, based on how soon you wanted to wrap this up, I think we might actually get to the correct end of this by the time it's time to stop. This really is.
Hmm.
This game really is well suited for having chunks just divided into it. You know.
Yeah.
I'll let you decide. Do we follow the voice we just heard?
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
That was the first time, huh? First time I ever fought with Naomi like that.
I don't think you had to read that. The game was making those sounds for you.
I don't even hear the sound, so I'm not sure anymore. From the moment Seiko and I parted ways, the fear I'd been harboring since I got here just kept growing stronger and stronger.
This is why there's a thing known as strength in numbers. You
Shut
dummy.
it and let it play the dialogue! Ah!
I'm sorry. Stupid decisions frustrate me.
Horror games be like that. I felt like something else was in my head, like I was under some alien influence. In my mentally distraught state, I ran all through the building, frantically searching for Seiko. I just kept calling her name, over and over, again. When I finally came back to my senses, I found myself standing in the third floor away.
I didn't do that. That just shipped itself. Okay, well there we go. It's also worth noting that this part has like actual voice acting over it, so it's probably that was probably why the voices were why the dialogue box was skipping.
Again, I can't quite hear the voices, so I'm not always sure when they happen or not.
It's partially because I had to turn the game volume down so I could hear you. Although I think you can also turn the
Yeah,
game.
sorry about that.
I think you can also turn the game volume up on your side if you click like the screen that you're looking at to watch the game. You should see a volume option there, and you should be able to turn that up. You see it?
Oh, speak.
All right. Let's see how that helps you. So,
Doesn't seem to make any
well,
difference.
there's no sound right now. Like there's literally no sound.
Oh,
Well, there you
I
go.
think it does. I think it does. I heard the click of that, so maybe I will hear the noises.
Well, hold on. Let me try fiddling around with the menu for a little bit so you can hear it.
Yes, I can hear the menu now.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe I will hear the voices now.
Well, you're definitely about to have some voice acting. Larkbark's back. Holy shit. Just in time for things to go utterly
Holy
wrong.
shit, he's here.
Holy shit, he's here, yeah. You catch on quick.
Oh, the shoes before she... I did not notice it was the shoes the first time I... Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's extremely Japanese.
Yes. The stall door is locked from the inside. This, by the way, is another scene that would have had like a picture over it in the PSP version.
Hmm.
They
I know I can hear voices.
Yep.
I cranked the sound to the maximum.
Well, that should help you. As long as you can hear me over that, that's not a problem. Okay, I do have a criticism here. Do not pull on it, you dumbass. I think you have to pull on it though. That's the problem. Yeah. Anyway, here's a problem I have with this, and I know that it's part of the game. Yeah. So watch this. I'm gonna go up here, click it.
I believe you don't have to use the bucket. I'm not sure.
You literally can't save her. That's the problem.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to take a moment to actually voice an issue I have with this particular setup. I understand
Mm.
why they do this, and it's to help you get into Naomi's head a little bit. But
Mm.
I hate it when a game gives you that false sense of hope, where it's like, oh, you can fix this, and no matter what you do, you can't fix this. I hate that. Like, they gave you the option to go grab the bucket, and you're like, oh, I can say, and it's like, no, no matter what you do, you can't say. It's like, fucking,
Mm.
bleh. I hate that in games. It's the same shit when you get into an RPG battle, and you're trying so hard to win it. You waste all your items. It's really hard, and then you get killed. And you find out
Mm.
it was part of the story, and you were supposed to lose that battle.
Yeah.
Fuck shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's the feeling. When it's for battle, it's annoying when it's for games like that. As long as you don't drop anything like very special for that, it's fine. It's really annoying. It's part of the gameplay, but it's fine because it's like, well, when I say it's another thing, so it should make you mad.
Yeah, I know why they did it that way, but it still irritates me. Anyway,
Mhm. Ah, the cat is working on me.
hello Salem.
She woke up.
Oh, it's even played. This is the actual correct ending music too.
Yeah.
I believe this is also the same thing we read last time.
I kind of want to explain to the other what the shoe thingy is in Japan.
Go ahead.
Because I'm not sure if people know, but basically, when people want to kill themselves in Japan, especially like when they want to jump from a roof or something, they take their shoes off as a sign that they wanted to commit suicide or something. Some people even had notes. I know it's really dark to say, but it's a thing. Usually, people take off their shoes before they kill themselves.
Yeah, this is. It's supposed to make you think that Seiko did this to herself, but she literally just
Hmm.
heard a weird voice before she went over there. So I'm convinced that it was not her own choice.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, this is new stuff.
I want to apologize to you for what I said. Up until just a few hours before, I was laughing and playing with my best friends. Now, here she was, right in front of my eyes, lifeless, hanging from a noose. How could I possibly accept that reality? I can't believe this is real. I refuse to accept it. It can't happen.
Continued in chapter 2. And there you go, the full title of the game, right there. Oh, and it's actually like, yeah. Something else to note about this: when this game was originally remade, it was released episodically, so there were new chapters that got released every once in a while. But this game has
Mm.
them all in there. That's why there's credits playing. But yeah, that credits letting you know we reached the actual end of the game. This is the real ending.
Oh, you know another game I would like you to try if you can.
Hmm?
It's Angels of Death.
I've heard of that. I've never played it, but
I
yeah.
I watched the series and I thought, damn, I would like to see someone play the game, but I never got into a gameplay or something.
I mean,
So you could be the one, since I'm not the one who's gonna do that.
I mean, I like. Look, you know me. I like playing these sort of indie adventure. Like this is kind of my wheelhouse. When I point out stuff, it's like I love old adventure RPG games. I also love old like action run and gun type games. This fits very squarely into my wheelhouse of things I like. Whereas Don't Starve, as much as I enjoy playing Don't Starve, That's not in my wheelhouse, and I obviously really sucked at actually figuring out how to do anything in that game. Anyway, extra chapter 1. A Gentleman's Errand is now available to play. So we're unlocking new things to play as well. Although I believe these extra chapters don't have as much gameplay as the main chapters do. It's much more visual novel-esque with a lot of things to read. Anyway, I do believe we reached the end here when you wanted me to. Like, it's only just turned to 4 here, which I believe is around when you wanted to stop playing.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's something short we can do, but
I don't know if there's anything short we can do.
we could start another chapter and for next time.
I don't know. I feel like we should try to do these chapters, like, we should try to finish a chapter
One by
each
one.
stream, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
The only thing I can
Fine.
figure is that there's a third ending, another wrong ending I didn't get. I don't know which ending it is, and I don't think a death...
I believe it's when you die from the ghost. That would be the most logical thing.
I mean, I can look up what the wrong ends are for chapter 1. That would help. So,
Yeah.
Corpse Party... Wrong ends, chapter 1. Okay, let's see what we can do here for this.
We could try to get the last one.
Let's see. True End, which is what we got there.
Oh, it was published by Exceed. I didn't know.
Exceed published a lot of stuff, actually. Alright, so
Oh.
let me see here. So, True Ending, which we've done. Wrong Ending 1, 2, which is same as True Ending, but 3 children's spirits will appear surrounding Naomi, and unbeknownst to her, have her swallow a pair of scissors and let it cut her insides. Which we did do that. Yeah, requirements to get this one. This is really arbitrary. I find this ridiculous. What decides whether or not you get the true ending or the ending where you end up having children throw scissors down your throat is whether or not you read the newspaper in classroom 3A. That's all it takes. And you were correct. You were correct about the wrong end for the other one. It's the Black Mist.
I wonder if it's just a normal death or if it does have a cutscene.
Yeah, it says the Black Mist in the infirmary grabs hold of Naomi and suffocates her to death. The last thing Naomi sees is the face from the mist smiling at her. And the requirement is to allow the Black Mist to grab Naomi until her health depletes to 0. And I believe I could like jump in and continue that from let's see here. Because there should be an option to continue from the infirmary unless I accidentally saved over it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there we go, right there. So, yeah, I can do that. And it did in fact save that I got the right ending as well. Whoa, what the hell? There we go. Okay, so... literally all I'm going to do is going to let myself get killed. That's about it. Also, that child laughter sound, I swear they used that exact same sound bite in Blue's Clues of all things. Why would I know it's in Blue's Clues? Because I watched it as a kid. Shut the fuck up. It's a better children's show than 90% of what I've seen on television, to be honest. Wash the blood with soap. I don't know why, but seeing it change to wash the blood with soap reminds me of this, there's this edited, there's this edited meme for, like, Nintendo Wii Sports Resort thing. I want to look this up again because it's hilarious. Why am I on the shorts thing on YouTube? Hold on. I'm actually going to play it. You guys won't be able to see it, but I want you to hear it just because this cracks me up so much. Here we go. Because basically somebody edited this Nintendo. Whoops, where is it? Where is it? I don't remember what it was called. I'm gonna have to try and switch this up. It's hilarious and I can't remember what it is. Ah, no, A. That's not what I wanted to click. You ever just accidentally click something? And you're just like, that's not what I wanted. Damn it, I can't remember what the meme was called, and it cracks me up. I'm holding up everything right now because I'm trying to find this one dumb meme. Shit, why can't I remember what it was called? I remember everything except the actual title of it. How could I forget one of my favorite... Do you ever... Okay, I'm gonna let myself get killed and see if I can remember what that was. Because literally all I have to do is, like, stop in place and let it drain my HP to 0. Yes, there's a ghost writing in the book. Are there freezing temperatures? No, we don't need to get away. Die. If this continues... Yeah. How many times do we get hit? Oh, we don't even really get hit that many times. Let's see, we're down to 6. There we go. Let me go. No. Oh boy. Swish.
Swish.
Swish. Mm. What are
Isn't
the...
that in the series as well?
Wait, this actually happens in the series?
I think it's the reason why she said all the terrible things to Seiko. I believe it's the thing.
Hmm.
Man, I can watch the series again, but I know we'll have nightmares.
Yeah, I believe that widely grinning visage, by the way, that I mentioned is there. That's an actual
Mm.
picture they would have shown in the,
Yeah.
They would have shown in the PSP version as well. Okay, so there we go. Wrong ending.
No shit, Sherlock. Hey, there's a finger missing.
There is?
Yes, there's only 4 fingers.
Hmm.
Oh, you got an achievement for that.
Yeah, because I got all 3 endings on this. Okay,
Yeah.
Chapter 2 has 5 endings, 6 endings. Wait, no, that's not 6. 1, 2, 3... No, it is 6
It's
endings.
6.
And then Chapter
A
5.
shit ton.
Yeah. Extras, which I believe this will have, like, extra chapters in it. Yeah, see?
Hmm.
Victims, which we can then use to see the characters we have found. Like, here we go. Skull cracked open with blunt instrument. Ribcage smashed in with blunt instrument. Ribcage smashed in with blunt instrument. Skull cracked open with blunt instrument. So basically, they were all chased by something that viciously murdered them.
Yes.
Could have sworn there was another group we found, but it appears that all I have in here are the Seisei Academy. Whoop. Yeah, okay, that should be it. And I couldn't find that meme I wanted to show people, and that makes me sad because it cracks me up. Let me see if Googling it finds it. Because the first thing I type in, and this is going to sound really weird, the first thing I type in to try and find it were the first words spoken in the meme. And the first words spoken in the meme are, new from holy shit. But I can't find it. It's... There we go. We are resorting to violence. That's what the name was. Let me find this meme now. Yeah, there we go. We are resorting to violence. I don't... This is so dumb. I don't know why it cracks me up so much. But here we go.
From holy shit, it's we are resorting to violence for the Nintendo Wii. Includes 12 deaths. Make sure to help them. Use your laser blast as you go head to head in the arena. Watch out for the shark. Shoot your friend in their fucking face with a bow and arrow. And blow the fuck out of everything. As an added bonus inside, we've included a Wii fucking gun. How is this allowed? Rated for everyone died.
There's so many...
The rating thing is the most hilarious.
I'm sorry, I love that. First off, the bit in there about the wrong ends in this game reminded me of that because included are 12 deaths. Be sure to help them. And then of course, I think my favorite of that is we've also included a Wii fucking gun. How is this allowed? Because it's so stupid. I don't know why it cracks me up so much.
The thing.
Okay, well there we go. We've gotten every ending on Chapter 1. I guess Chapter 2 will be next week. Whoa, hey, that's my phone. Shut up. Shut up, phone. Alright, well, in that case, I will click the exit game.